What is up, YouTube? You are on the backup channel. This is Laura, and you're watching Atomic News TV. You guys, this is my backup channel. So if you are not subscribed to Atomic News TV, this one here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because right now the main channel is suspended on certain things, okay? The main Yes, I just got out of YouTube jail for the past 2 weeks. I was not allowed to post on the main channel anything. I couldn't upload, I couldn't post in community, I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks. I'm finally out of YouTube jail, and I can at least post to the main channel, but I cannot live stream for 90 days. Yeah. So if you want my live streams, you have to be subscribed to this channel. And if you just found this channel by accident, make sure you hop over to the main channel, Atomic News. Okay, that one has like 16,000 subscribers, and subscribe there as well, because eventually this girl is gonna be back on that channel. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do this live stream here, and then I'm gonna screen grab the whole thing and upload it to the main channel, so that people who haven't figured out about, main channel, backup channel, gets to see it. Hey Tracy, how's it going? Thanks for being here tonight. So there is a lot of stuff going on right now, and I know you guys haven't been able to really talk to me very much for the past few weeks. I was naughty and I uploaded a video that I shouldn't have according to YouTube guidelines, but you know what, I don't care, because I brought you factual news, and that's a rare thing these days. Okay, so I felt it was more important to bring you that information than to not. So I rolled the dice and I lost. And that's okay. All right. I knew what I was doing. I did it anyway. But moving forward, there is, I don't know what is going on right now in this country, but stuff is popping off left and right everywhere across this country. Obviously, over this guy that was killed by a cop. Okay, people are protesting all over the country. My official stance on all this protesting and the violence and things like that: you are allowed to be angry about what happened. You are allowed to protest in the proper way, all you want, okay? But once you cross the line and you become violent as a protester, you start putting people's lives in danger, their safety in danger. You start looting, you start throwing Molotov cocktails at cop cars, trashing small businesses, lighting them on fire. I think they totally trashed, what was it, an NFL Hall of Fame type of thing. Once you start doing those kind of things, you become the scum of the earth. All right, you become the trash that is in America. Okay, and I have no sympathy for your cause at that point. Okay, if you don't like that, bye, get off my channel. But once you cross that line, you become the garbage of this country. All right, and I have no respect for it, and no respect for whatever it is that you're trying to fight for at that point. All right, because you're doing it the wrong way. All right, you have plenty of opportunity in this great land that we live in to do it the right way, and if you choose to do it the wrong way, bye. You deserve everything you get. Okay, like the two women that threw whatever and burned that cop car, they're being charged with attempted murder. And watch this video get dinged for me saying the M word, but they deserve it. Okay, because you crossed the line. Hey Snafu. And let's see, JB says hi from the state you escaped from. Oh no, you're in Illinois, you poor thing. I'm sorry that you're still there. Hopefully you can get out like I did. I keep getting these alerts from all these videos that were uploaded. I'm like, yes, thank you, please go away. But so that's my stance, just so you guys know, on everything that's going on as far as rioting and protesters that are out of line. But here in Arizona, and we have to say hi to Snafu, he's in the house. Snafu, do I have you set as, hold on, let me make you, you're a moderator now on this channel. I just set you up. So you should have your little wrench by your name now on the backup channel. So it's not just, I mean, the stuff is going off all over the country, and I have to credit Snafu here because he filled me in today, because when I'm working my shift at work, I am off the grid. Like, I am not here. So he's like, Laura, do you know what's going on? And I'm like, sort of, but no. So I have to give him credit for this information that he has given me. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Snafu Snaps if you're not already subscribed to his YouTube channel. I highly suggest that you do. But right now in Arizona is, because I'm in Arizona and Snafu is in Arizona, that's our biggest concern right now, because this is right here close to home. So right here in Arizona, and I'm gonna actually show you these tweets here. Let me go back to Snafu, because I didn't get these alerts on my phone. And I think the reason I didn't get these alerts on my phone is because I have an area code that ties to Illinois. Okay. So when I heard about this, I was like, what? And same thing with Mr. Atomic. His area code is an Illinois area code. So he would not have received these alerts if that's the case, because I assume that they go off of area code and don't pick up location of the phone. I don't know. I'm guessing. If you know the answer to that, let me know here in the comment area. Hey, Mr. Free. Yes, I am back. But unfortunately for live streams only on the backup channel, I have to upload my live stream to the main channel because of my naughtiness. So this is an alert that came through, I think, in the wee hours of the morning. So Snafu woke up to this, and he was like, what the fuck? Right? Which I wouldn't have known. I would have been dead if this was real, okay? Atomic News would have been done for. But it said, public alerts, civil emergency. Civil emergency, okay? So that's key here. For Maricopa County, Arizona. So that's for the entire county, okay? Entire county. Maricopa County is the biggest county, I think, in the state, right, Snafu? Can you chime in on that? I'm pretty sure Maricopa County is the biggest, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a native to Arizona. But if it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest, okay? So that's huge to say civil emergency. Civil, okay? Civil. And then a little while later, we got a little tweet here. I think this was a tweet, right, Snafu, from Phoenix Fire Department. It said, if you received an evacuation notice from Maricopa County, because that civil alert told you to get out of the county. What? Can you imagine waking up and getting an alert that says civil alert, get out of Maricopa County now? How does that happen? By mistake? That's what this says. If you received an evacuation notice from Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to evacuate your home if you live in Maricopa County, this was for the town of Cave Creek in reference to the 3-alarm brush fire. You do not have to evacuate if you are not in the area of the Cave Creek fire. Okay, which I think is bizarre because this says Cave Creek, but I keep also hearing Queen Creek, okay? Cave Creek is northern Phoenix. Queen Creek is way the BFE east side of past the Phoenix metro area, okay? So which creek are we in here? Queen or Cave? I don't know. So Snafu, is the fire out in Queen Creek? Because I kept hearing all day Cave Creek, which was just north of where I work. And I thought, oh, okay. So my coworkers who live up in that area, Dawson's Creek, isn't that a show? Where's Dawson's Creek? So one of my coworkers, I'm like, well, be careful driving home. But then if it's not in there and it's really the east side, like they don't know their butthole from Mars, okay? They don't know what they're doing in Arizona here, apparently, okay? So there's a giant fire somewhere here in Arizona, okay? Somewhere that has burned, like, within just a matter of a couple hours, 750 acres. Okay, so that's pretty big, right? pretty big, pretty fast, pretty hot, pretty huge. All right. It is not even June yet. We're in almost the last day of May. Okay. For those of you that are not native to Arizona, we have what we call monsoon season, which happens during the summer, but that usually doesn't start until like late June. Maybe we have to hit a certain level of heat so many consecutive days in a row before monsoon season kicks in. And then we get these giant storms that roll in from the east side of town. And that those usually will bring in our massive dust storms that we're known for, the haboobs, as they call them. Okay. And these dust storms are apocalyptic. If you've seen some of them, you see this wall of dust come in, and it's like the end of the world is happening. And if you think I'm kidding, Google that shit. Okay, Google Arizona dust storm, Arizona haboob, and go look at the images, and you'll be like, holy shit balls. Okay, so this is what happens. It always rolls from the east side of town to the west side of town. That's just how it happens every year. I don't know if it's because of all the dusty, dead, desert on the east side of the state. And then that's where the weather starts. It picks up and pushes it all over to us. I don't know that part of the weather. That's not my area of expertise, but it always comes from the east side and crosses over to the west side. It's never the reverse for a monsoon. It is not monsoon season at all. Like, we're not even close. Yeah, we've hit like 100 degrees, but not there yet. So there's a storm a-brewing on the east side that is ginormous. Okay, you guys, it's huge. When you look at it on the radar, okay, and there's a channel, what is it, Mr. MBB 333 or something like that. Snafu can put it in the comments there. He actually does a great video on it where he shows the radar, and it's the most bizarre looking thing. Okay, first of all, one of the clouds is like, it's a straight line, and I'm like, so since when do we have straight line clouds? Like, that doesn't exist here. And then it's purple. Okay, you guys know what purple is on the radar? That's bad. Okay, so I don't know what is brewing on the east side right now. I know Snafu said that it's lightning is popping off like left and right, like it's electrical. This is not the time for storms like this. I don't know what's going on, but they changed that alert to a weather alert. Like it's as Channel 12 News said, an emergency alert system message calling for the evacuation of homes was mistakenly sent to the entire county of Maricopa, instead to just the residents of Cave Creek that live near a currently burning fire. So what they meant to send out was like a fire/weather alert, but they sent out by mistake a civil emergency. Okay, we get all the time like normal, like dust storm warnings, monsoon warnings, like that's normal here. We're used to that. You hear your phone go boo, and you get, well, wasn't that like perfectly timed? Okay, that's funny. My phone just thinks it's not a weather alert though, it's a text message. But if that wasn't on cue. Anyway, so we get those all the time here. We're used to them, but civil emergency. Like, how do you make that mistake? Like, who does that? Like, who's getting fired for that? Because that's something that somebody should get fired for. That's something that you would panic over. So then there's, play on whether that this is a weather alert. Okay, well, is it a weather alert, a civil alert? Is it a fire alert? What is it? Apparently, Maricopa County doesn't know their head from a hole in the ground. Okay, so we don't know what's going on here, really, other than I can see the sky. I took photos of it. It's kind of hard to see. Like, it's like taking pictures of the moon. You see this giant moon, beautiful moon in front of you with your own eyes. But then when you go to take a picture of it, it's like this big. All right. So I'll show you some of the clouds over the head. Oh, over the head. That didn't come out right. Over my head. Okay. So that's one. Let me go back here. Hold up. All photos. Because there was some weirdo. And then you can see the storm rolling in here. Okay. Now you all know what the houses look like where I live. And then look at the weirdness of these clouds. Like, this may be hard to see, but it looks like cotton candy, like blooping down. Like, I don't know if it's going to come through, but do you see like how weird that is? That's not normal cloud for a monsoon here in Arizona. This is something I would see in Illinois, like when a tornado was going to form. Okay, so I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. No, that's not my house with the American flag either, though. I wish we had a pole with the American flag. That's that's my neighbor. So I'm not sure what is going on here in Arizona, but we're about to find out because the weather's going to hit. And if it does start to be crazy, rainy, like lightning and all that stuff, I'm going to go get out in my hot tub like I've done before. I've live streamed from my hot tub before. I'm going to let you guys see it and hear it because why not? But anyway, moving on from Arizona. Well, no, wait. I should right, Snafu. I should talk about is it Bluntly Blondie, right? If I say it right, Bluntly Blondie. There's been some people protesting here in Arizona, even down in Phoenix, and she is another YouTuber, which I believe I have a clip of her on my channel from when we were at the Trump rally. But she was reporting and with her cameraman, and she got hit, from what I understand, rubber bullets. Is that correct, Snafu? Rubber bullets? She was in a scary place. So people are protesting here even in regards to the cop killing that guy. All right. You guys, this is the same thing that happens before every election, okay? The Democrats play off the Black community, all right? They want civil unrest with the other ethnicities other than white people, okay? They will give them false promises like they always do every single election period, false promises about everything they're going to do for the Black community, okay? Candace Owens, go listen to her. She knows, she's woke. They make all these false promises to the Black communities before an election. Vote for us because we're going to do this, that, and the other for you. And then they never deliver. Never. And the Black community deserves better than this. And they really need to wake the fuck up. All right? So if you are a person of color other than white, and you're a Democrat, and you come across this video, I want you to really think every election cycle, what happens before the election? Some sort of unrest, some sort of racial unrest of some kind. The Democrats then say, oh, well, we're going to promise you this, that, and the other. And then answer me this, do they ever deliver? Let me know in the comments below. I'm waiting. I have a feeling I'll be waiting for an answer for a long time because there is no answer other than no, they don't deliver. Okay. So if you're a person of color other than white, please open your eyes and wake up. Okay. Because this is all orchestrated. It always is. Okay. There are paid protesters right now. They've already proven it out there. There are ads out there that can be seen. I've got a copy of one here, courtesy of Snafu. Okay. Let me pull this up. So this is, it looks like Craigslist. Casting. Patriotic Americans, $2,000 for 2 days of filming. Boom. Right there. Okay. All right. So that's what patriotic. So they're calling them patriotic Americans for protesting. That's not patriotic. That's being an asshole. All right. So what their ad needs to say is asshole Americans, $2,000 for 2 days of filming. Let's keep it real because that's what it is. All right. They do the paid protesting is a real thing. It's been proven, you guys. If you think that is a conspiracy theory, you are still asleep. It's real. It's been proven. Okay. Alyssa Milano. I follow her on Twitter because she's quite entertaining with her stupidity. She has been seen with a bullhorn getting protesters onto a bus to drive them to a protest. Okay, they don't even live there, not even from the area. Okay, this was years ago. This was probably like before Trump was elected. Okay, and she is talking to them, getting them on the bus, paid protesters, pulling them in from other areas, and taking them into where they want them. Sorry, I had to look and make sure that wasn't something that I needed to address. So all of these riots and paid protesters and things like that, a lot of them are there just because they're angry about life. Okay. And there's still people that say George Soros owes the money from protesting back when Trump was elected, okay, or before Trump was elected, when all this paid protesting started. They get promised money and they never get the Democrats don't deliver. Okay, same as how they address the Black community. There's an article that I saw today. In fact, I can pull it up on my Facebook, where they're finding pallets of bricks that are being just dropped off into the protesters, into the areas where the protesters are. Who's doing that? Who do you think is doing that? Instigators, okay? They're instigating it. They're setting this up. The only way that pallets of bricks would be dropped off. Oh, I just spit a little. Did you guys see that? The only way that pallets of bricks would be dropped off is for it to be intentional. Okay, they want these. They're feeding the fire. They're feeding these angry people. Okay, that they're already pissed off about the Rona. Okay, they're already pissed off about that they can't go out and go shopping or go to the movies or things like that. And now we're going to drop off to these protesters pallets of bricks because we know they're angry and they're going to use them. Okay, so let me find this article here because I saw this while I was working and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, another article. We're going to start coming to the suburbs, it said. Yeah, because they're just angry. They want something to do. By destroying the small businessman's business, that's not going to fix the problem. That's not going to solve the problem of this man being killed. It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing except for ruin your community. Okay, so if you want to go out there and ruin your community because you're angry about someone being killed, which you have a right to be angry, you better be willing to lay those bricks back down and help rebuild it. If you're not willing to do that, you belong in jail and you deserve everything you get. So, yeah, they destroyed the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. That's what they damaged, what I was talking about earlier. Hold on. Where is the bricks? Okay. This is a YouTube video. I don't want to get copyrighted by playing it. Says someone is supplying the rioters with pallet loads of bricks. Okay, let me click on it. Let me see. Oh, is unavailable. It says this video is unavailable with restricted mode enabled. To view this video, you will need to disable restricted mode. Okay, that might be part of my suspension. I don't know. But search it on YouTube, the title, someone is supplying the rioters with pallet loads of bricks, and see if you're able to see this video. Like, here, I'll show it to you. Right there. That's the thumbnail to it. Okay, so look for that and try and watch that. Snafu, if you're able to see that video, let me know. I'll have to try it from a different account and see if I can see it. But they're supplying pallet loads of bricks for these rioters and protesters to throw through windows and to throw at people, to throw at cops. All right, so that's premeditated there. That's planned. That's somebody instigating. That's somebody lighting a fire. Okay, and getting it going. So there are people out there that want this to happen. They want civil unrest. They want National Guard to be called in, and people to be firing tear gas and rubber bullets and all those kind of things. Okay, they want that chaos. All right, and the people that are usually behind that kind of thing are liberals, and that is a fact. Okay, it's a fact. You do not see conservatives out there acting like a-holes, burning and looting and trashing their community. We just don't do that. Hey Frank, how's it going? Let's Be Frank is in the house, you guys. Make sure you are subscribed to Let's Be Frank. So yeah, you do not see conservatives acting this way. You just don't, because we're conservative. Okay, it goes with the name. We're the ones actually at work. Okay, we've been working this whole time. We're essential. But with those people that are acting like a-holes, they're protesting, rioting, those are going to be your out of control liberal whack jobs, like every single time. Every single time. Okay, guaranteed. So I'm going to have to hand that off to you guys to look up that video and try and find it, because apparently I'm not allowed to look at it. So I did also come across the article that said the sisters that threw the firebombs basically at the cop cars are being charged. So that's a good thing. The College Football Hall of Fame trashed in Atlanta. Okay, again, this is happening in places where this death didn't even occur. Okay, so Seattle, let's talk about Seattle. Okay, because I know Snafu knows, and Seattle's popping off right now too. Marfugel, okay, Marfugel News, you guys probably have heard of him. He's there right now, and they got evacuation notifications too. Get out of Seattle, because shit's popping off. Okay, he was apparently doing a live stream, like he was just videoing, like he was just walking. YouTube cut him. YouTube cut him. And Snafu, did you say he got a strike of some sort? Is that what I was understanding correctly? So you can't copyright strike somebody who's just simply walking and videoing their own video. You can't do that. But then again, ask Let's Be Frank, because he got copyright strike on absolutely nothing. His own video of him. So, okay, so Snafu says that Marfugel did not get a strike, but they did cut his live stream. So Seattle's having problems right now. They're telling people to get out of Seattle. Okay, we obviously don't know what's going on in Maricopa. They don't know if it's a civil emergency, a weather emergency, or a fire emergency here. And they don't know if Maricopa County should evacuate or not evacuate. And then we have this hellfire and brimstone storm on the radar that shouldn't even be here at this time of year, that we don't even know what that is. Yeah. So National Guard has been called in several places, okay, which is good. Secret Service had to help out with the White House, because the White House went on lockdown for protesters. There are going to be liberals out there, liberal whack jobs out there protesting and doing this and creating this violence, because conservatives are not that way. All right. You may get your random conservative that is a little whacked, but it's going to be a random person. Okay. It's not going to be a group of people rioting and trashing the community. We just don't do that, because we're good people. We're good people in general. We respect the rules. We respect the laws. That's why we're pro controlling the border and the liberals are not. Okay, that's how it works. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Frank, so is anything going on in Florida right now, Frank, if you're still here? Weird stuff is happening in Arizona right now. We have a bizarre weather system that doesn't belong for this time of year. And we have erroneous alerts going out to the county telling us to evacuate one minute and then, oops, just kidding, the next minute. We have huge fires here. So I'd be curious to know if anything's going off in your area in Florida or on that side of the country near you, Frank. Does anybody in the chat room right now know of anything going on near them? Shout it out in the chat room right now so that we can see. You guys, if you have not hit the like button yet, make sure you hit the like button. Florida has a huge tropic storm brewing. Okay. I know there's a low in California, where California looks pretty naked as far as weather. Um, but I do have, okay, this is from The Sun, and this is an article that came out today. DC Rage, it says, Secret Service and George Floyd protesters clash at White House after demonstrators break through the barrier. Okay, so they broke through the barrier. Okay, you're coming at the White House. These people are lucky they're not dead. Okay, they're lucky. Wait, hold on. What about snipers? Snipers in Austin opened fire on protesters. Oh, holy cow. Portland is nuts as usual. Okay. What's the deal with this person trip? Okay, so I don't know who this trip person is, but we just booted him, so that's fine. Nashville, Tennessee started a fire inside the Metro Courthouse. See, and what do any of these places have to do with what took place and where it took place? Okay, nothing. This is just people using it. They're using it to get their frustrations in life and anger in life out. All right. They don't give a shit about this dude. All right. And that's okay. You don't know him. I mean, it's sad. It happened. It's wrong, but do you know, like, I don't know that person. I'm not going to go sit there and bust up my town over some dude I don't know. It's not worth it. I'm a grown ass woman. All right. Anyway, so it says here, Secret Service agents and police clashed with protesters who marched in Washington, D.C. chanting, "No justice, no peace." Come up with something new. All right. And I can't breathe. This whole no justice, no peace. Like, seriously. When did that start? Like 100 years? Like, let's just come up with something new, right? Can I make that suggestion? Earlier, Senator Kamala Harris joined protesters outside the White House before the rally turned violent. Kamala Harris. She's such a panderer. She's disgusting. Okay, I'm so glad she didn't make it like to the end, because she panders and it's disgusting. 1 minute she'll hit up the Black community, the next minute she's hitting up the Native American community, the next minute it's women's rights. Like, she will go in a line every few days and then go back. When she makes it through the line, she'll go back to the beginning and start again. Okay, and she panders the whole time to different ethnicities. All right, this is typical Democrat. Right before an election, I'm going to pander to the minorities and the Black community and try and get their vote, and then I'm never going to deliver. So they're creating all this chaos because they want Trump to look bad. All these people want Trump to look bad. All right. But what they don't understand, he's still going to get reelected. So COVID, you're rioting, you're looting, you're burning, you're trashing your area, you're still going to lose. Just so you know. Just so you know, you're still going to lose. And I just think it's funny that Kamala Harris joined in. It shows you the scum of the earth that she is right there. She joined in right before it turned violent. So right when it got violent, she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm out of here. Sorry, guys." Just kidding. Okay. I'm going to instigate it. I'm going to poke the stick. I'm going to light the fire, but then I'm out of here. Thanks. Yeah, that's how the Democrats roll. So it says photos emerged on Saturday of demonstrators shouting into megaphones and standing on cars, many holding signs that read Black Lives Matter and justice for George Floyd. Okay, the whole Black Lives Matter. Okay, stop. All lives matter. Stop making it racial. Okay, because just as many people get killed of the white race that do the Black race. All right, so stop it with the Black Lives Matter bullshit. Okay, it's racist. That's how you know. What is this 1312? Who is Reefer Bot Prime? Like, what is that? Can we like, what is that bullshit? I'm gonna time out that idiot because I don't know what that is. 1312. Boom. Okay. We only have like one moderator. You guys hang in there. Okay. We only have one moderator in the house tonight because Mr. Atomic is on a conference call, like a long one, with 3%. Because I told him, I said, first of all, make sure everything's loaded and with everything going on right now. And second of all, turn on the ham radio because you need to be listening to what's going on in the area. He goes, oh, I am. I'm in a conference call right now. So, yeah, well, what is that? It's Reefer bot. Okay, so obviously it's a fake account that somebody goes to troll. But Reefer, okay, whatever. But your bot, sorry, you Russian bot. Melissa McCarthy is that you? So, a journalist on the scene said that people were being hit with pepper spray and at least one person was tossed to the ground. Earlier, Trump warned protesters that his administration will stop mob violence and will stop it cold. Okay. You got to be real dumb if you continue to do it after he says that, because obviously this man has shown that he means business, and he does. Speaking in Florida, the president blamed the protests on radical left-wing groups. True. It's factual. Okay. Only radical left-wing people do this kind of thing. Okay. Is proven. It is not right-wingers that act and behave this way. I will not allow angry mobs to dominate, he said. On Friday, Trump praised the Secret Service for coming down on frisky or out-of-line protesters hard on the first night of demonstrations. Protesters across the nation have gathered in cities across the U.S. to protest George Floyd's death after the black man died on Monday when Minnesota cop Derek, however you say his last name, kneeled on his neck during an arrest. Great job last night at the White House by the U.S. Secret Service, Trump tweeted out early Saturday. So, yeah, you know, it's like when cops kill a white man, you hear crickets. And it happens. It happens all the time. Cops kill a black man. It's the end of the world. We're going to riot. We're going to burn down the city. We're going to, you know, put people's lives in danger. It's racist. Read my lips. It's racist, all right? So if you are not that way about a white man or an American Indian or an Asian person, you're a hypocrite and you're racist. Boy, I keep it real. I tell you the way it is, right? I tell you guys I'm not going to sugarcoat things. That's how I feel. And if you're still here right now, that's probably how you feel. And that kind of behavior is bullshit, and I won't care about whatever it is you're fighting for when you act that way. If you want to fight for something, you act like a civil human being, and then I'll listen to you. And then I'll value your opinion. See, in order for you to be upset about something or be offended or whatever, you have to value that person or the entity's opinion. And when somebody behaves like that, I don't value that person's opinion. They have no opinion in my book. So that's what I say. But just some other weird things that are happening right now. Comets, you guys. There's a lot of comets in the solar system right now. I think we have like 4 or 5, like some ridiculous amount of comets in the solar system right now. There's some activity up in Yellowstone. We have weird storms happening that shouldn't be going on. We have rioters, protesters. We have the Rona. You know, you guys remember that prophecy? Like, okay, I have the book. I haven't read it yet, but you know, there's that book where somebody wrote like 100 years ago or something like that, where they basically talked about Barron Trump and being like the last president and all this kind of stuff. Like, I forget. I haven't read it yet. I just got it from Amazon. But and then there's this prophecy that Trump is the last president. Probably because we're gonna fuck up our own country so much that we don't have a government and we're going to be so screwed up we're going to turn into like a third world country. Like that wouldn't surprise me because we're that stupid. We feel that entitled. We feel that need to that we have the right to do those kind of things. And you know what? We don't. You don't get to act that way without, some sort of repercussion. So it makes me wonder, like, you guys know I love a good conspiracy theory, and there's always some truth to a conspiracy theory. I say some truth because it comes from somewhere that led you to that, right? So I don't think that we've ever been closer to war or annihilation or destruction of America as we know it than what we are right now. And the truth is, it has nothing to do with him because it has to do with everybody else's mentality, is what it is. Okay? Entitledness. Is that right? Entitledness? Is that a word? Did I just make up a word? Entitledness. The feeling of being entitled, okay? Being an American, the fact that we're entitled to things, we have money, capitalism, we have opportunities that other people in other countries don't have. Like we walk around with a crown on our head like we're greater than everybody else in this world. And that's the truth. That's the damn truth. Americans are the most arrogant assholes on the planet. Take it from somebody who is an arrogant a-hole themselves, okay? I am severely arrogant, okay? If you know me as a person, very arrogant. Oh, yes. I succeed in everything I do. Everything. But it takes me a conscious effort every single day to remember to stay humble and that other people are important too, and that we should care about our fellow man and we should be kind and we should do nice things for others because I am I'm a diagnosed narcissist, okay? But I work very hard not to be that way. It does come out sometimes, it does. But as I get older, I get wiser, right? Right? But not all of America is that way. And it is usually the younger crowds that are misbehaving and doing these kind of things like riots and looting and causing these problems. It's the younger generation because their minds have not grown, they have not developed enough. There's some older ones in there too, but you're not going to see some old man with his cane throwing a brick into the gym window, okay? It's something that we grow and we learn as humans, and I have to make a conscious effort every single day to be something different than how my mind is programmed. Does that make sense? And to be kind to people and treat them the way that I would want to be treated. But unfortunately, society is not always like that. So if you see anything popping off in your area and you can get some footage, you guys, you can send it to me and I can put it on the channel. If you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. You can always email me at Sharpie Marker. So that's SHARPIE marker _ 1975 at yahoo.com. Okay. You can email me that footage. I'll put it up on the channel. I can upload it. If you've got protesters, rioters, damage, if you go the day after, like someone set some building on fire and you got footage the next day of the aftermath, I don't care. Send it to me. I'll put it on the channel, anonymous or not. I don't care. You just tell me what you want. But if you get those kind of things, let me know. Let the other viewers know what you're seeing out there, because things are popping off everywhere across the country. It's not just Arizona, not just weirdo things here in Arizona, but it is super weird in Arizona right now. So I think that's all I have for you right now. I want thank you guys all for being here tonight on the backup channel. I am going to upload this to the main channel later. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to this channel right now, hit subscribe right now. Okay. And then hop over to the main channel, which is just Atomic News. And make sure to subscribe there too, because eventually I'm going to be able to live stream back there again when I'm fully out of jail. I need 1,000 subscribers on this channel, you guys, because if YouTube decides to destroy the main channel, we have to get this channel going. Okay. Not everybody understands that there's 2 channels, but people like me who say it the way it is. I don't sugarcoat things. I put a footage on my channel that is controversial. People like us need backup channels because we like to tell you the truth, and they don't like that, and they want to silence us. It's the truth. It's happened to my channel multiple times already. So please just make sure you're subscribed to both channels. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And I'm sorry it's been a little while since I've live streamed, but I was in jail. Not jail. I was in YouTube jail. So I just got I'm out on YouTube parole, and I have to be a good girl for a while. Even though I said a few bad words in my live stream, I don't care. This channel is not monetized, so they're not going to demonetize this video. It won't matter. They can't. It's not even monetized. So anyway, I can do what I want. It's my channel. If they kick me off, I'll just make a new one. I'm not going anywhere. So I hope you guys all have a great night. And until next time, peace out.